It was supposed to be another normal morning on The View, but when Sunny Hostin looked straight at Whoopi Goldberg, everything changed. Sunny leaned forward and said, "You talk about honesty, Whoopi, but what about the people you hurt behind the scenes?" The audience gasped. Whoopi froze. Her smile vanished. "That's enough," Whoopi muttered. But Sunny didn't stop. "No, it's not enough. You preach respect, but you don't practice it." Producers scrambled to cut the feed, and right before the screen went black, Whoopi stood up. She looked Sunny dead in the eye and said quietly, "You don't embarrass people you respect." Then she walked off, leaving Sunny alone, calm, unbothered, almost victorious. But what happened off camera next was even more explosive. It started like any other episode of The View. Whoopi Goldberg led the panel, Sara Haines sat beside her, and the conversation turned, inevitably, to Donald Trump. The air was thick with opinions. The hosts were criticizing Trump's recent remarks, when suddenly Scott Galloway leaned forward, hands clasped, and said something that froze the room. "You can disagree with Trump all you want," he began, "but calling every supporter a villain, that's not progress. That's propaganda." For a second, nobody spoke. Whoopi blinked, leaned closer, and said, "Are you actually defending him, Scott?" Galloway didn't flinch. "I'm defending truth," he replied. "We've stopped listening. We've turned politics into war. Trump isn't the disease, he's the symptom." The audience gasped. Sara Haines tried to ease the tension with a nervous laugh, but Whoopi wasn't having it. "So you're saying it's okay to spread lies? To divide people?" she fired back. Scott shook his head. "No, Whoopi. I'm saying the division comes from both sides. We mock his followers instead of understanding them. That's why we keep losing them." At that moment, the debate went nuclear. Whoopi raised her voice, the studio lights flickered, and producers tried to cut to commercial. But it was too late, the clip went viral within hours. Millions watched as Scott Galloway stood his ground against one of television's most outspoken voices. Some called him brave. Others called him delusional. But everyone agreed, he said what no one else on that stage dared to say. And now the question echoing across social media, was Scott Galloway defending truth, or just defending Trump?